Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. So you start with land, then you can apply your labor to land to create wealth. And if you use that wealth to create more wealth, it's called capital or tools. Capital, oh my lord, he said capital. Yes, we do not have capitalism in this country. We have a rapidly increasing monopolyism of the land. Capital can give you power to monopolize land if you don't make further adjustments, such as a new plow increases competition for use of farmland. Land and labor, cost and benefit. Pay your costs for using the landed resources, license or pollution, and reap the benefits of your labor. No taxes on labor. No income tax, no sales tax, no tax on tools, no tax on buildings. Full cost on land, the land resources. Oil, gas, minerals, timber, fisheries, grazing land, farmland, railroad land. License and pollution. License to use land, pollution is the use of land. Land and labor, cost and benefit. So on the local level, you split the two-part property tax off the buildings so people can build, invest, improve, and raise it on the vacant land value. Pay as you go for using land, no tax on labor. So as you raise it, even gradually on the land, nobody thinks of land speculating. And so all those realtors, land bankers, accountants, bookkeepers, they can get productive work, adding to the economy instead of getting in the way, trying to monopolize a scarce resource. Get land. They're not making any more of it. You pay as you go for using land, and then land becomes available for the next generation. Everyone between their vine and fig tree shall live in peace and unafraid. So, I'm applying my labor to land. Land, dirt, land. Get it? Ground. So, Hong Kong, Singapore, Rotterdam basically pay as you go for using the space in the city, and by the second that your ship is parked in the harbor. So the ship captain gets them in and out quickly. No tax on the goods coming on and off. No tax on the building, just the space it takes up. So there's essentially no land holding class, siphoning off wealth, stifling the economy. A town lot and a seed lot for each new family, and then share the commons around the town. You could say the revenue from the land to use for common purposes. Land and labor, cost and benefit. Anybody can understand economics. And now that we've reached the breaking point where they've squeezed land so much that we've thrown the world into a pandemic. What's that got to do with land? There are resource monopolists in China making money selling wild animals in wet markets in horrible conditions with the pus and the pee raining down from one species to another and slaughtering the animals live right there. Almost as horrible as factory farms in the United States and elsewhere. Factory farms must be harvested out and stop the subsidies to them They are the breeding ground for the next pandemic. You can change this pandemic into something far worse from factory farms. Regular family farms where the people love their animals and take good care of them. Thou shalt not mix two animals of different species in the same yoke. Thou shalt not plant two types of grain in the same field, so that you may live long in the land that the Lord has provided you. I'm going to plant a whole bunch of seeds here to give to my neighbors. Land and labor, cost and benefit. Anybody can figure it out. No tax on your labor, no income tax, no sales tax, no building tax, no tax on tools. Full cost for using the land resources. Grazing, timber, fisheries, farmland, railroad land, harbor space, broadcast license, cell license. Pollution is use of land. We're not paying as we go for using pollution, so people pollute. If you had to pay, and each year pay more and more, people wouldn't pollute. The land is for the people, not to monopolize. This is Day Miles, Wisconsin president.